Today is the holiday of La Toussaint, which is All Saints' Day, and it's celebrated in France.
La Toussaint is about celebrating those in France who have passed. It's like a family holiday. Kids get about 2 weeks off from school to celebrate it. It's always November 1st, the day after Halloween.
Right now they have 2 weeks off as everybody is out visiting their families and celebrating.
Kids get 2 weeks off to celebrate those family members that have passed and those who are not religious. It's kind of like their Thanksgiving.
The holiday is like Halloween, but it's a lot less about the candy and more about the people.
So for today, the students are doing a scavenger hunt. So the classroom was turned into sort of a cemetery-like place, and they are doing research on 5 different famous people from France.
We're helping the French ones learn a little bit about these famous French icons through their little Toussaint-esque scavenger hunt.
So they go around, they read the different tombstones in French, and then they use the answers to decode the names of the people.
The French Honor Society is helping promote it, helping with translations for those in the French 1 or French 2 classes.
We've simplified it a bit, so it's not very difficult for them. They're writing down mostly in English, but we do help out with the translation as needed.
All day today, I'm basically helping translate, and I'm running Tomb 4 as I play a certain French character.
We do have different stations set up, but there's about just one of us for every 2 stations. They basically just learn the basic facts about a person that's famous in France. Like to learn about their date of birth and death, what they're known for, what they did, things like that.
So we're doing this because we wanted to have a nice way to celebrate La Toussaint, since we often that holiday gets overlooked.
About how it's much more warm and family-like than Halloween is here.
So we wanted to make sure that everyone knew what La Toussaint was and have a nice fun way for the students to celebrate.
My favorite part is learning about how people in France celebrate the holiday.
I hope they get an understanding of different cultural perspectives and see how people celebrate Halloween and the other days in the Francophone calendar, since Halloween isn't very big there. I want to make sure that they understand the holidays that are celebrated.
I think doing activities like La Toussaint and the cemetery reenactment are important because it helps our students identify with some of the cultural practices of the language that they're learning. I think it's really important to expose our students to how things are done and celebrated around the world, and that way they can make comparisons or contrast to what they celebrate in their own homes or in their own lives, and it just really gives them a chance to make connections to things besides themselves and outside of themselves.